Welcome to KSAT Sports Now, our big game coverage show right after the night beat. We'll show you the plays from around town this evening, including our BGC road trip. Our sports director, Larry Ramirez, has been at Rangers Stadium all evening long for our game of the week. So let's get this show going and see how it all went down.
Hi, we're the Smithson Valley Cheerleaders, and you're watching big game coverage on KSAT 12. Go Rangers!
All right, there it is, our Week 9 Game of the Week matchup. Smithson Valley enters the day the last remaining undefeated team in District 13 5AD1, hosting New Braunfels tonight. And with that, let's send it to Larry Ramirez with a recap of the action.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mary. What a great district battle we had here tonight at Ranger Stadium between the Smithson Valley Rangers and the New Braunfels Unicorns, two of the top 5A teams in the area. This was one fantastic ball game. Let's get to those highlights. So here's the Unicorns breaking through their banner ahead of this District 13 5A1 contest. And here's the Rangers charging the field and looking to protect their house. First quarter, Unicorns ball, third offensive snap, quarterback Levi Gola throws, and the pass is picked off by Liam McGee, and he's taking that ball all the way back to the 5-yard line, just short. But 2 plays later, Caleb Pigler scores the 3-yard touchdown, and the Rangers lead 7-0. Later in the first quarter, Unicorns ball again. Brock Stewart takes the handoff. He gets hit by Phillip Smith, causing a fumble, and it's recovered by the Rangers, Liam McGee. And that would lead to this in the second quarter, another 3-yard touchdown run by Caleb Pigler, and it's 14-0 Rangers. Ensuing drive, the Unicorns get on the board. Levi Gola throws to Lyric Lally, and he throws to a wide-open Caden Mills, and that's a 57-yard touchdown as the Unicorns cut the lead in half. But Smithson Valley led 17-7 at halftime, and the Rangers go on to win by a final of 27-14.
Just a really hard-fought football game. You know, both teams really getting after it. Nobody could really pull away, and had a hard time making explosive plays. But it's just a grind, like you would expect when there's a couple teams toward the top of the standings, and we made just enough plays to win. We're excited about it.
And with the win, the Rangers improved to 7-1 on the season and a perfect 5-0 in district play. Mary, let's send it back to you.
The Rangers keep on rolling. Thank you, Larry. Great stuff. Now to Gustafson Stadium, where the undefeated Harlan Hawks host 3-4 Taft. First quarter, Harlan's Alex Trotter gets the rock to Jivery Graham. Graham with savvy route running. He gets 9 yards before running into a wall of Raiders at the 10. Right after it's Trotter and Graham again, and Harlan takes the early lead, and they roll from there. Harlan is now 8-0 after the 56-13 win. Third place, Brennan is trying to create some separation in District 28 6A, taking on Stevens. Caden Glass drops back, targets a wide open Jalen Kelly for the 9-yard reception. Kelly fighting for a little extra there too. Bears in the red now. Glass throwing to the end zone. Kelly is there, and he reaches to make the catch. He bobbled it, but he's ruled a touchdown right away by the refs, and Brennan did all the damage from there. They shut out Stevens 45-0. 3-4 Reagan going up against Churchill tonight. The Rattlers are second in district with 3 wins. To the action, Cody Ragsdale gets Reagan into scoring position, and junior Aiden Fernandez caps off the drive, running it in from 3 yards out. Later, Ragsdale at midfield decides he'll keep it himself. The senior evades a tackler, jets to the outside, and he makes a diving effort toward the pylon. However, the ref rules him short, so Edwin Bridges finishes the job. This was a close game in the end. Reagan wins 35-25. Now to Comalander Stadium, where Bruce Minions are in attendance for a battle between undefeated Johnson and Lee. And the Jags already up big, adding to their lead. Elvis Estrada in the spin cycle and cuts through the first level. Estrada spins away from a tackle. Then it takes multiple lead defenders to bring him down. Next play, the junior Estrada tosses a dime to Max Cunningham in the end zone, making it look easy. The final from Comalander, 41 Johnson, 6 Lee. All right, 7-1 Alamo Heights on the road visiting McCullum tonight. Hot start for the Mules. First quarter, the protection up front is immaculate. Easton Stone has all the time in the world to make a decision, and the junior sees open field, and he mad dashes towards the end zone. Heights up 7-0. DK Garza has a rushing touchdown on the Mules' next possession. Then Cowboys punting. Senior Trip Johnson fields it, and he'll go all the way to the house for a special team score. Mules win 68-7. Over at Alamo Stadium, Edison and Lanier clash. Lanier up 34-7 when junior running back Nicholas Torres breaks loose to the 40, to the 30, the 20, the 10. He's finally brought down, but what a run. Torres, though, finishing the job on the very next play to extend their lead as the Vokes win 41-13. Now we got sizzling Bergs at Veterans Stadium as Ingram Moore visits Marion. Both come into this matchup undefeated in District 13, 3A D1. First quarter after Ingram Moore recovered a fumble, junior Will Sim takes the handoff and Sim turns on the burners, racing to the outside, and the Warriors turn the takeaway into points at 6-0 Ingram Moore. Later, Marion QB Cade Papp lofts up a pass, but it's short and Madden Brooks intercepts the pass. That led to another Sim touchdown, and it's Ingram Moore victorious 40-33. Now 2, 3, and 4 squads, Seguin and Wagner square off at Rutledge Stadium. Opening frame, Seguin's 6'7" signal caller Corey Daly throws over the middle to senior wideout Elliott Weaver. Weaver stopped just short of the goal line. We had Adam Caskey with the 6'7" joke, but it's Daly on the keeper right after for the touchdown. For the first touchdown of the game, it's 7-0 Seguin, and it doesn't take long for Wagner to respond. The toss goes to Houston Sims. The senior athlete finds pay dirt. This one was back and forth. Seguin wins it, though, 42-27. Now the crowd is pumped at Benson 66 Stadium. As always, Central Catholic hosting New Braunfels Long Creek. Buttons junior Riley Harry, he's got speed. He's a tough runner. He gets Central Catholic all the way to the red. And Harry, will punch it in right after. Domination by the Buttons, 41-20, the final. All right, we are not done yet. Stick with us, because after the break, we hit the road for our Week 9 BGC road trip. But first, let's listen to the Lanier High School Band. And it's time now to check in on our BGC road trip. We had 3 stops tonight. Let's first check in with Divine hosting Bandera. All right, what an entrance from number 16 for Divine. Blaze DeShodel knows how to hype things up. But could the Bandera Bulldogs hold on to that undefeated record with a visit to Divine tonight at Warhorse Stadium? That's the question. First quarter, senior QB Carter Brown with a deep pass over the middle to sophomore Enoch Hall down to the 20-yard line. And 3 plays later, Brown with the QB keeper at the goal line. That made it 7-0 Divine when we departed. The Poth Pirates listening to their cheerleaders' defensive chants, because that's what we've got for our first highlight from this one. The Mustang QB fires downfield, but number 12, Antonio De Hoyos, gets the pick, and they use that turnover wisely. Poth marches to the red zone, and that's where Peyton Helford goes untouched for the touchdown. Now, both Cole and Lytle looking for their first win in district tonight in our final stop of the BGC road trip. Third quarter, Cole defense answers. 2 Cougars get the sack and force the fumble. Cole would score a touchdown off that turnover. Fourth quarter now, Cole strikes again. Michael Ibabuchi scores from 6 yards out. Let's check in on the finals from the road trip. All right, Bandera defeating Divine 21-14. Poth shuts out Natalia 64-0, and wow, what a nail biter. Lytle proving victorious by a point over Cole. And more scores tonight. Steele defeats San Marcos 27-21. Johnson over New Braunfels Canyon 36-8. Southwest Legacy falling to Southside 19-14. Then we have Southwest over Eagle Pass Win 29-20. Then Piper shutting out MacArthur 49-0. Bernie Champion wins big over Victoria East 48-14. Then Davenport 20 better than Uvalde 40-20 the final. Beeville Jones falls to Lavernia. Lavernia put up 55 points for the 55-14 win. And Hondo and Crystal City, they duked it out in a close one. Hondo winning though 38-34. Somerset shutting out Pleasanton tonight 56-0. We also have Lexington falling to Blanco by by 2 points, 35-33. Blanco wins. Also, Kennedy defeating Flatonia 33-3, and Stockdale over Karnes City by 10 points, 41-31. Okay, here's what we have coming up on the BGC slate tomorrow. Warren versus Sotomayor at Gustafson Stadium at 2. Then we have Brandeis and Madison at Comalander Stadium, also kicking at 2. Then we have at Ferris Stadium, Roosevelt facing Clark for the nightcap at 7 o'clock, and Bernie Geneva versus TMI at 7 o'clock. Okay, tonight the Spurs in action, their second game of the season on the road against the Pelicans, and they defeat New Orleans in overtime, 120-116. San Antonio improves to 2-0, and they are back home on Sunday for their home opener against the Nets. And now let's check in with Game 1 of the World Series tonight. The series opened up in Toronto, and the Blue Jays win big, 11-4 over the Dodgers. They take a 1-0 series lead.
What are your plans after college?
After high school, I plan.
Sorry.
You're okay. After high school, I plan to attend Wayne State College and play Division II volleyball and study pre-athletic training.
All right, it's okay, Mark got a little ahead of himself there. Make sure to join us Sunday night for our new Scholar Athlete of the Week. And on Wednesday during KSN, we'll stream our interview with Steele High School's Sophia Fisher.
You know, my agent deals with all of that, and I think for me, you know, what will make me, you know, get that, you know, contract, that extension is by being myself.
Hey, Rook, you still going? Hey, Rook, number 11. You know I was calling you.
So much fun. In case you missed it, Larry Ramirez went one-on-one with Spurs Jeremy Sohan and De'Aaron Fox, and we streamed those interviews before the Spurs kicked off the season. You could still watch them, both interviews, right now in the full episode section of the KSAT Sports Now page on KSAT.com. All right, everyone, that's going to do it for us tonight. Remember that the number 3 team in the nation, the Texas A&M Aggies, will face LSU, who's number 20, tomorrow night right here on KSAT 12. So be sure to check out that matchup. And the Spurs, like I mentioned, will have their home opener Sunday at 1 o'clock at Frost Bank Center. And we'll, of course, have all of your highlights and postgame from that one, not to mention your Cowboys and Texans coverage. And also coming up on our stream right after us will be Adam Caskey. He's staying here late with coverage of the incoming storms to our area. So be sure to stick with us on our stream. He's here working hard. For all of us working late here at KSAT 12, have a great night and a great weekend, everyone.